Hello students, we are starting a new series of phonetics and its symbols. Here in the first chapter, we are introducing the sounds of the consonants. So here in the first chapter, we are learning about the consonant sounds. So as you can see, I have already created these symbols for you, but let's understand how you are supposed to create them on your notebook. You always must have seen that there are two lines in the notebook. Some of the consonant sounds will touch the upper line and the lower line, and some will not. So let's understand how. I have created these two lines, the upper line and the lower line, which you find in your notebook. The very first alphabet or the sound that we have is the sound of B. I have written in Hindi as well as in English for you. So here we create the sound of B by touching the upper line and the lower line. Then we have the sound of D same way, and the sound of F as I have created by touching the upper and the lower line. Now the sound of G. G is created by G. The sound, please understand, is the sound of G, where we will not touch G to the upper line. Then we have the sound of H. H, you can see the way I have created, will touch the upper and the lower line. Then we have the sound of Y. It is created like J, we write in English, but the sound is Y. It will not touch the upper line, and this is the way I have make it again for you. The sound of Y. Then we have the sound of K. Always remember, K is a symbol of K. The sound is K. I'll make it again. Okay, so here it is K. Then we have the sound of L. You can see the way we write one in English. In the same way we have write L, M and N. The thing that you need to understand while making M is, M will not touch the upper line. M and N will not touch the upper line. Next we have P, that is P. Will touch the upper and the lower line, P. Then the next symbol that we have with us is R. I have made two R for you, and the sound that I have written in Hindi is R. Now why I have made these two R? Because there are some students who have different handwriting. So if you make R this way, that is also correct, because that is your own handwriting style. But if you make R this way, that is also correct. Both can be considered correct. The way you have your own style of writing, you can write in that particular way. But the only thing that you need to remember is you are not supposed to touch the upper line. Next we have is with us S. The sound of S. Please remember, S will again not touch the upper line. It has to be written in a short way. This is the sound of S. Always remember, I have made it twice for you again how you are supposed to create it. Then we have the sound of T. It is symbolized with T. T. Next sound that we have with us is V. Again, you need to consider it. I have made it with two symbols, that is V and W. The main difference is that while we will do the practice, you will understand wherever in the spelling starts with V, the sound will be V, and wherever the spelling starts with W, the sound will be W. V is V and W is W. You need to understand while pronouncing it's W. What is your name? So in phonetic symbol, the sound is W. The next symbol that we have is Z. Please understand the sound difference between Z and J. Z is pizza, cheese. So Z symbolizes with Z sound. The next sound that we have with us is J. Judge, jug. How it is made? Two lines, you make a D, then you put a sign of J, that is J, and you have to put it so closer that it doesn't look two different sounds. It has to be closer to each other, just like in Hindi we write Kh. अगर आपने र और व अलग लिख दिया तो वो र और वो बन जाएंगे, but when they are closer it is Kh. In the same way it is Ch. T and Sh, when they are closer to each other, the sound becomes Ch, and then we have the sound of Sh. How we make Sh? Please make it clear that it has to be rounded on the top and straight in the mid. Then it is sh. If you will make this rounded shape, then the sh symbol will be incorrect. So always remember the sound of sh has to be straight line in the mid, and top it is rounded, and below it's rounded and it touches both the upper and the lower line. Then we have the sound of th, like in maths you have theta. Don't make it that rounded the way I just have made it. It has to be the sound like th, theta, not so fat, just like this particular shape. Then we have the sound of j. J, though it's used on a very rare English words, but still we will have the use of this particular symbol also, j. Then it's a very important sound of ang that we have with us. I'll tell you how you're supposed to create this particular symbol, but let's understand and write it on your notebook. Then when this particular word ang is used, please write, whenever there is a n plus g in the spelling, we write ang, and then whenever there is n plus k in a spelling, we write ang and k. I will give you examples also for the spellings, that whenever we have n and g in a spelling, how you use the symbol of ang, and when we have n and k in the spelling, we use ang and k. Please note these particular symbol on your notebook so that we can understand that when we are doing the transcription, when we are doing the phonetic symbols, how we will write into the transcription this ang. That is something that you need to understand. Let's say the first spelling I have with you, or the first word that I have with you, is blink. B-L-I-N-K. So the transcription would go B-L-E, ang and K. Always remember, whenever there is n and k in the spelling, it always goes with ang and k. But whenever there is a n and g in the spelling, so the transcription would be b, r, e and ang. Ang consists g in it, but ang may k is not consisted. So we have bring, b-r-i-n-g, b, r, e, ang. Now let's understand how it is created. First you have to create an n, and then you will drag it from the down. I again will try to make it for you so that you understand that how this particular symbol is created. You write n and then you drag it. I hope you have understood. N plus g makes the sound of ang, n plus k makes the sound of ang plus k, which I hope you have understood with the examples that I just had given. Let's go through with maybe some more examples, like I have written bring. Let's say if I'll say L-I-N-K, link. So how it would be transcribed? Link. You have to always create the sounds. Link, L, E. Though we have not done with the vowel sounds, we will do that in the next chapters. L, E, ang and K. So this is the phonetic transcription of the word link. Then we have with us the word, let's say S-I-N-G, sing. Now I hope you all have understood that how you will have a phonetic transcription of the word sing. That would be sa, e and ang. Obviously there will be no k at the end because n plus g makes ang. So this is the phonetic transcription of the word sing that you can see on the screen. I hope these sounds of consonant symbols in phonetics are clear. You should make these symbols on your notebook and practice them a lot.